Hey everybody, this is Micah. I am the R&D manager here at the brewery.
And I'm Ash, brewhouse supervisor.
We are going to talk to you today about the legendary, the infamous Black Tuesday. It is that time of the year. We are ready to release Black Tuesday for 2024. This year coming in at a whopping 19.7%. Black Tuesday is probably the most legacy of beers that we have here at the brewery. It was first released in 2009, so we are celebrating the 15th anniversary of Black Tuesday this year. So for those of you who don't know, Black Tuesday, like we said, was first released back in 2009. And it started as what we would kind of call a pretty bad day. When Patrick Roux first brewed it, it was kind of a bit of a kitchen sink beer. He used the grains that he had on site at the time. It was like a 13, 14 hour brew day. Someone got like a burn on that day. Like it was just a bad brew day when we talk about days at work. But then following it, Patrick released a survey talking about the beer, and then an anonymous entry came in to say call it Black Tuesday because it was such a bad day, and that actually stuck. So that became the name for this infamous beer, was basically off of an anonymous entry on a survey talking about how bad the day was. And then over the years, we've been able to then take that same recipe and make small, like refining tweaks to it to where we actually get this beer to be as consistent as we hope. But with barrels changing every year and different blends, we always are gonna see a slight different variation in ABVs, slight different notes and flavors. And so it's really fun to be able to experience how it kind of evolved over the years, but also how the flavor just changes with the subtleties of slight different changes in the recipe to completely different distillers of barrels and quantities in the blends. So it's really fun to see this whole beer evolve every year. And we are incredibly excited to bring this blend to you through 15 years of brewing and barrel aging. I would say that we have reached the pinnacle.
I think we're going to do better next year, honestly.
It's actually quite possible, you know?
I'm only saying that because I brewed all of next year's stock.
That's fair, yeah. Got a personal stake in it. And I selected all the barrels for this one, so we'll see. Black Tuesday for 2024, it's an absolute beast. But it's also incredible. We have a great offer this year with Black Tuesday that, as you can see, we have it in 750 milliliter and 375 milliliter bottles. So we have some variety, some options. So for those of you who want to grab a bottle to actually just like grab a taste of it so that you know how good it is before you buy a whole bunch more, we've got 375s. And those of you that already know what Black Tuesday is, the 750s are here for you.
And for those of you who want to drink a 750 quantity but want to double fist it, 2 375s.
We got you. Want to taste it?
Hell yeah. This year's vintage seems to be a little bit more chocolate dominant than some of the past years. It still has like some of those dried fruit characteristics you would expect a Black Tuesday. But I think the barrel char in this specific vintage is nice and mellow. That's actually one of my favorite vintages in a couple of years.
Yeah, there's a lot of barrel character, but it's not overpowering the palate, and I think that's really nice. A lot of vanilla and like almost like raisin, fig, dried fruit. Yeah, it's got a little bit more sweetness than I would normally expect on the nose, but man, I'm really digging the amount of vanilla that I get out of that.
And it's smooth. That's smoother than Yacht Rock.
Nice. Black Tuesday is definitely a beer that you're not going to want to wait on. This is a beer that may come back every year, but it's not always around.
Cheers.
Cheers.